I am back with another video where today I'm going to basically be using the worst team in eFootball against the Spanish Club Legends. As you can see, the collective strength difference is immense, and we're going to go straight into it. You can pause the team to see the formation, but basically I'm using a 4-2-2 AMF variation, 2 strikers up top, no individual instructions. No 1 bar or 2 bar offense were used at all, nor 1 bar or 2 bar defensive bars in this game were used as well. So just getting straight into it, you can see just as far as just ripping a shot immediately. This wasn't my first attempt. I did spend multiple tries. I've lost count how many tries I've, went at it with against these Spanish Club Legends. But basically, kind of the tips and tricks to kind of beat this challenge. You kind of have to let them run, as you can see, Suarez, nearly scoring immediately off the corner there. But you kind of have to just let them have the wing. You cannot let them cut inside, especially with Messi. If he cuts inside on that left foot, rips a blitz curler, most likely against that 55 rated keeper, it's going to go in. As you can see, they're almost scoring as they're... Ooh, that was a bit close as well. But yeah, just going straight into it, me being on a counter with Kirkic here. Kirkic can find Lazerna into Kirkic. Do find space on the wing to Park Ju-sung. Try to find the cutback, but Roberto Carlos tracks back. This isn't really much I can't really do against these guys. I mean, physical contacts, I'm not going to win any duel. As soon as I engage, I'm just going to get bullied off the ball. So you kind of have to avoid getting into physical duels with them against the Legend AI. Here at Kirkic, just running into the space, pass when I need to, but don't be afraid to run. Not being afraid to running into the space is very, very key. I know the stats, 60, 55 pace, but, hey, you're still running into the space, forcing them to commit somewhere using finesse dribbling when possible. Finesse dribbling, especially in offline modes like this, is very, very useful tool. I know in division rivals and online play it can be very bad, but in the offline sense against the Legend AI is very, very useful to use. I can see Thomas Paris here into Nakajima, finding Lazerna. Lazerna, can you find some Lazerna to Park Ju-sung? Try to find a 1-2, but it is very difficult, specifically with that Puyol. I believe he's a destroyer. What the AI can, reading inputs, it just makes it that much more harder and difficult to really do anything. Let's see, but basically, yeah. Just going into Nakajima, trying to I do find Yannick on the wing, utilizing the width when possible, specifically on the right side. I'm not too sure how I won that duel against Roberto Carlos, but I did. Always, recycling the ball, trying to hold the ball as much as I can. Obviously, I didn't want to, I wanted to make this a challenge. I didn't want to just score one goal and just pass around my back. I wanted to actually go for it, which I did, which is really nice, which you're about to see. Nakajima here into Lazerna. I try to go for the little over the top, trying to mix it up a little bit, but obviously not going to work against the Legend AI, specifically Xabi Alonso's right there. Nakajima twisting and turning, trying to find Pari into Lazerna, trying to play it fast into Nakajima. I knew he was going to catch up that Puyol, and I did rip a nice curl shot. That was a good one. I'm not too sure how that even went in, with Nakajima not having the best finishing stats. As you can see, and I got all these players from the standard GP list, all costing basically, I believe Nakajima actually costed like 3,000 GP, which was pretty nice. But yeah, just, again, nice, good goal. Again, not sure how it went in, but sometimes I was like, hey, let me just rip up a shot, see what I can do. But yeah, possession, very, very key. I guess the Spanish Club Legends, you wanting to not press through pass, the least amount of times possible. If you get caught pressing through pass too much, you're just going to lose the ball automatically. Again, the AI can reach your inputs. Look, again, double pressing, that's also a big one. You don't want to double press at all, really, because as you can see, especially on the wings, you'll just get ripped apart to shreds there. Got 61% possession, I guess 39% possession. Just make sure taking my time with it. Just continuing on, getting second half. 1-2s are also your best friend. As soon as you get to the edge of their 18-yard box, making their AI potentially freeze, right there and then to get like an easy goal. Even then, if you do shoot, most likely is going to be safe because, again, you're going up against an Epic Casillas, which is not going to be the easiest to get past by, especially with the players that I have using the worst team in the game. So yeah, and also it is better for to let them to go for a cross again and then a shot, because if you let them go inside score, cut inside with that blitzkrill Messi or Neymar dribbling at you and he's going crazy, yeah, it's not going to be looking good. But yeah, just going into it, they're going to swing it into Messi here. He goes for a little step over move, try to find Xavi. Xavi, he finds Ricardo Kaká. What can he find to Xavi? Xavi tries to chip it into Neymar. I do defend with Pari here. Kirkic on a counter, but does get picked off. Suarez into Neymar. What the easy finish. It is 1-1. 60th minute. Not looking too good. I was a little bit frustrated. I was trying to hang on with dear life, but yeah, it wasn't going to be that easy. So yeah, just continuing on, kickoff, just, finesse dribbling, trying to find an opening. Again, 4-2-2 AMF, so I'm effectively playing with like 4 strikers when I'm attacking, which is nice. The 4-3-1-2 is also good, but, strength and numbers up top. It is very, very, very useful to have it. Just a short free kick. Don't want to lose the ball chipping it up. I'm not going to win any headers. As you see, Schmetzer, he is a defensive fullback, so he's not going to be pushing up that much compared to my right back. So I do find Lozana into Stoikov. Stoikov, can you find Nakajima? Yes, he can. To Lazerna. What did I do here, actually? Not too sure, but yeah. Again, physical context, I'm never going to win a single one. As soon as they get in contact with their players, they're just going to immediately bully off the ball. I knew I couldn't score this free kick, so I knew immediately, okay, position shift. I need to find a 1-2 opportunity. Where's it going to be? I need to find a opportunity. I'm so close. It's 1-1. I can potentially break this down, and as you can see, just look at this. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play. Into Pari, I was just, at this point, I was like, okay, hold on. I got to defend. I have to defend. I wasn't going to use 2 double bar defense. I wasn't going to do none of that. No individual instructions. As you can see, I'm trying to challenge myself. So, yeah, in my head, I was like, okay, I have to get a stop. If I let them score another goal and go crazy, it was going to be very, very, very ugly. So Edemilson gets into Xavi. Xavi just fiendily finds Neymar. Neymar into Ricardo Kaká. Kaká finds Messi. Beautiful switch. Just watching that anime, just look at that. Easy, just rinsing me down is super easily, but I didn't manage to get a defensive stop. Trying to play it slow, just trying to find some sort of opening. You can look at the press. Look at that. Not to mention they can also read your inputs, which makes it that much more difficult. So you really have to take your time with your passes, especially them playing a 4-3-3 or 4-2-1-3 with 3 strikers up top or 3 forwards up top. They are going to make sure to pin you down. So you have to be very calm, composed, as you see, just, pass around the back line, trying to find an opening. I believe I pushed over Schmetzer. Yeah, I didn't send him on a run, obviously. Wanted to be careful. I did get away with that. Really, really lucky, but Xabi Alonso with a crazy, crazy slide tackle. Only the AI can pull off an animation like that. But yeah, just, you can see Messi. I kind of have to concede here, just jockey a little bit. I have to let him do what he needs to do, but force him to do a cross. Of course, my keeper doesn't catch it. He can only parry because his stats are that bad. Find Yannick into Kirkic down on the right-hand side. 87th minute. I'm just trying to hold on for dear life. I really, really wanted this win. I'm just trying to hold on. I knew Roberto Carlos on the wing, and I was fine with him getting that cross in, but he controlled it perfectly somehow. Of course, legendary AI difficulty. 90th minute. They have a corner, and I was like, okay. This is I could just smell some sort of script coming, but let's just of course, as you can see, didn't turn out that way, but they did. They go short. Neymar gets a crazy dribble on me, and I'm like, oh no, here we go. If that was a finesse, I believe I should have conceded there. Park just heading it out. And I secured a dub. This was incredibly difficult. This took me days to get, but yeah, I finally did it. Again, if Neymar went for an actual finesse shot, I believe I should have conceded there, but I didn't. I did it. The impossible challenge using the worst team in eFootball against the Spanish Club Legends. This was actually so satisfying, so satisfying, so much fun to do. Of course, with the lack of content in game, but with me getting this victory, it just felt so good to do. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. I hope they release more of these type of game modes in the future. Trying to make something out of it. But yeah, this was very challenging, very hard to do. Just going through a bunch of formations, bunch of tactics in game, what to do. As you can see with the stats, I mean, let's take a 60% possession, making sure I'm taking care of the ball, not giving anything silly away. Of course, they get their 7 shots, but I did manage to survive. But yeah, that should do it. So if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.